This week, we're going to see the first part of an interview with Lori Craner. She's a professor at Carnegie Mellon University and one of the leaders in the field of usable security and privacy. I'm going to talk to her this week about some general things with respect to usable security, and specifically about the SSL warning study that we've looked at in class. We'll see the second part of this interview later in the term.
Yeah, so the usable privacy and security field covers kind of a wide range of areas of human factors related to security and privacy. Both, I think, traditional secure systems people think about, like passwords and access control, but also in the privacy space, looking at things like making privacy policies more usable and consumer privacy tools and things like that. No, I think that for the most part, the security community still has a mindset that their focus is on the security and the back-end algorithms, and that somebody else should worry about the usability. Yeah, so that paper actually grew out of a class project in my usable security class. And the students were interested in, first of all, demonstrating that the SSL warnings were not working, and second, trying to come up with some alternative designs. And I think, in their preliminary pilot studies, they found that people were basically just saying, I've seen this before, it's never been important before, I'm just going to click through it without actually focusing and paying any attention to it. And so the students started thinking about, well, what can we do to break that? And the two ideas that they came up with were, one was to make it look really different, so make it red. All right. And then the other is to force an interaction where you can't just click the button, you have to answer a question. And so those were the two ideas that they wanted to test, and that's what we ended up implementing. Well, I think it shows that the interfaces do impact user behavior. That when the interface looks like something you've seen before, you're just going to keep behaving the way you've always behaved. And if you change the interface, you can at least temporarily get a change in behavior. And actually, we showed in that paper that it was quite temporary, and that even the second time around, some users were on to us and realized what was going on, and then did not do the most secure thing. Subsequently, we've actually been exploring that habituation effect more in other papers. Yeah. So I think for security systems especially, since most users are not using them because they want to do security, except for the security administrators, but most people, they're busy doing whatever their primary task is with their system. And the security system is mostly an annoyance. It's a thing they kind of have to live with, but they don't really want to. So they want to get through it kind of as fast as they can. And if you build a system that is cumbersome and is going to require a lot of focus and mental energy, you're probably not going to have good results. People are going to try to find a way of routing around it. Whereas if you think about what the users are doing, what their workflow is, and try to find ways of fitting it into what the users are naturally doing, and where you need to actually get their attention, you kind of make it as rare an event as possible, but really grab their attention in those events. I think you'll have more success.